Focusing is a fascinating and essential aspect of human cognition, as it allows us to hone in on tasks or thoughts, enabling us to navigate our complex world. The ability to concentrate is like a superpower that can help us overcome challenges, learn new skills, and achieve our goals. Let's explore some intriguing strategies to improve our focus. 1. Embrace the power of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment, without being swept away by distractions or wandering thoughts. By cultivating mindfulness, you can develop a keen sense of awareness, which can help you maintain focus on the task at hand. 2. Discover your personal rhythm. We all have our unique patterns of energy and alertness throughout the day. Some of us might be early birds, while others are night owls. Identify your most productive times and schedule your most demanding tasks during those periods to make the most of your natural focus. 3. Create a focus-friendly environment. Just as Batman has the Batcave, you too can create a space that fosters concentration. Surround yourself with elements that inspire you and remove distractions. This might involve decluttering your workspace, adding some plants, or setting the right lighting and temperature. 4. The Pomodoro Technique. Named after a tomato-shaped kitchen timer, the Pomodoro Technique involves breaking work into intervals, usually 25 minutes, followed by short breaks. This method can help you maintain your focus by allowing your brain to recharge between periods of intense concentration. 5. Harness the power of music. While Gotham's streets might not provide the most soothing soundtrack, many people find that listening to music can help them focus. Experiment with different genres and tempos to discover what works best for you, whether it's classical, ambient, or even video game soundtracks. 6. Give your brain a workout. Just as Batman trains his body to be in peak physical condition, it's important to exercise our minds as well. Engage in activities that challenge your brain, like solving puzzles, learning a new language, or playing a musical instrument. By regularly flexing your mental muscles, you can enhance your overall cognitive abilities, including focus. Ultimately, honing your focus is an ongoing and dynamic process. It requires self-awareness, experimentation, and a commitment to personal growth. And who knows, with enough practice, you might even give the world's greatest detective a run for his money in the focus department.
Monday.com is the ideal platform for
nature. Instead of just be yourself and cheesy pickup lines that you see online, I will give you some real-life advice. I see many young men today simping over virtual women or worse, watching porn. Yet they still bitch about how they cannot get a girlfriend because they think girls only go for rich, tall guys who treat them like shit. As a matter of fact, some guys even blame women for their nature. Look, there is a difference between girls and women. Stacy from your high school could go for that jerk basketball player on your school team, but she is a teenage girl, and most likely not a high-value girl. And you should stay away from low-value girls anyway. But women go for men in positions of power, men who are strong, capable both physically and mentally. So I suggest you get your ass in the gym first, because a strong body leads to a strong mind. By getting in shape and becoming stronger, you also build confidence, which is a key element to getting women. As Batman, I believe that confidence is an essential quality for any man to possess.
I'm so fucking
It is
cool!
the belief in oneself and one's abilities that
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. We like to have our daily dose of some AIs telling us how to feel and act as human beings.
The only
It's not what we are.
thing that benefits humanity using AI is the AI voices of Kratos and Batman and Master Chief.
Yeah.
Everything else can. Oh, I thought we're actually going to talk about it, but I thought you said it was death to the show. Finally, I won. I win.
So, for context, real quick, we are going to be talking about The Flash.
Yes.
JJ wanted to bring up some goofy little trailers that he liked.
One of them is goofy. If you think the other one's goofy, then you yourself might be considered goofy.
True. So, what we have on deck is we're going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's trailer, Their shit dropped 2 days ago. We have the Dune trailer that dropped today. And then after that, we're going to jump right into The Flash. Because, oh boy, JJ gave you guys a little spice on his video that he released a couple days ago.
Make sure to
on
check
the
that
channel.
out.
Make sure to check it out. And yeah, without further ado.
And also make sure to check out Peter's video about the giant sexy elephant Mario.
Yeah, I did call Mario sexy, and I did say...
I wrote on my YouTube account, like, the elephant's hot, and it doesn't show up in the comments. I'm like, what the... Wait, do we have, like...
Do we have
I was trying
like
to...
a hard AI telling
Maybe,
me, like,
something like that.
we'll have to look at the way the comments...
Because it says 3 comments, but it doesn't show mine. I'm like, I want everyone to know that I think the Mario elephant is, in fact, hot.
I'm glad you're putting that out there.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's what I do.
It is what you do.
I love how our like nerdy podcast setup is a treadmill on the back of the picture of your parents. That's so sweet. I know we've been doing this for a while, but just like looking at it in hindsight, it's very funny. The only thing resembling anything nerdy is anything I wear on stream, pretty much.
Dude, that's so fucking true. Like, you're not wrong.
I should bring like a light bookcase and just like.
You know what? We gotta figure it out.
It's really funny.
Because like I low-key do miss the set, like your basement.
Yeah,
like
I don't.
Bar set.
I don't.
Why?
Well, we filmed in my dad's bar downstairs. A lot of those early anime on the rocks episodes were filmed in my dad's bar. But I was like, hey, it's about drinking. Here's a bar.
Makes sense.
Bada bing. But everything else about it was pretty like low effort. So.
Not really. We had like an actual professional camera instead of a fucking Logitech.
But my fucking Blue mic decided to kill itself, or Blue Yeti. I'm pissed about that. But I like the handheld.
Wait, the big one?
Yeah, fucking killed
it. The one that you've brought all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you stopped bringing it? Because it just died?
Yeah. Well, did I text you this? I thought I texted you.
No, I don't think you told me this.
Oh, yeah, it fucking killed itself.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But I like handheld stuff more, especially when making videos. It makes it more... I don't know, because it gives my hands something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like going forward, like even podcasting, like once we get we didn't ask for this, started up again. I think I want to go handheld mics because like I don't know, it makes me feel cocky. You know what I mean? Like right now, I don't feel very cocky. I feel very like like.
You know what it looks like? I'll tell you exactly what it will look like.
It makes me look like a fucking alpha Chad.
Oh, I did.
I have to type, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, for real. My boss makes fun of the way I type. He like made fun of me today.
Do you look at the keyboard? I still look at the keyboard.
I look at the keyboard.
Time to time.
I don't look at the keyboard.
Fear and wait, why do I know this? Oh, is it the Hassan?
Yeah, this is the Hassan.
Hassan Pecker.
Hassan Pecker.
Pecker.
So like, you want this? I'll show the screen right now for everybody to see. So JJ wants like this, where like
it's much more laid back and relaxed, like, and everyone feels special because everyone has a mic.
I will say though, it is. I feel like if
I also like lav mics though, like the way
labs are better. Labs I think are better because I'm not actually holding anything.
And if you move it around too much, the wire, the wire hits something, you'll hear it in the audio, and you can't. Yeah, I mean you can erase it, but it's a lot more work than needs to be done. Anyways. Five Nights at Freddy's is here.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna play it with audio, and I'm gonna also do like 2 times speed here.
Good idea, yeah.
I haven't seen this fully. Mm-hmm. I only saw it at work when I had like, some like I had a video playing, and this was the ad in between like the ad break.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, glad this movie came
out. Universal or whoever's in charge did do a copyright thing on my video, but didn't have it affect anything. So that's cool.
So they just copyright
claimed it. Because I was like, I wanted to get the video out fast, but like I was like, we don't make money off this, so I don't care. And at least it let me leave it up where I worked on like this Godzilla video like hard and a lot, and then like everything just copyright. Toho was just like fuck you, I was just like fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, not worth the hassle.
So I think I will do that video eventually, but literally just stock images.
Wait, so is like Freddy Fazbear chill with the little girl?
No, that's a discarded head. Or well, I guess that's not Freddy, idiot. You know who that is?
That's not Golden.
That's
Freddy.
Golden. Golden Freddy Fazbear.
Golden Freddy. Jeez, why you? And it's gonna be on Peacock October 27th.
Yeah.
You know for a fact we're not going to the theater to watch this.
No,
we are watching.
Come
this
on, no. I want to watch
food.
the Freddy Fazbear movie.
Dude, you're crazy, bro.
No,
I would much rather sit in the
this
comfort of
movie's
my home.
gonna make $1 billion in the theater,
money.
and my money is gonna contribute to that.
No, you're.
Wait, do you
dumb.
have Peacock?
Dude, I'll get a free trial for it, or like use your brain.
All right, fair enough.
Like I'm not actually gonna fucking.
No, but I guarantee you, after we watch it, like we're gonna want to go see the theaters and watch it all over again. I will say,
why would I go to the theater when I could rewatch it again on the fucking
I know,
streaming
you're a lazy
service?
fuck. You don't like going outside. I understand. I will say the animatronics they do look good. I mean, and you notice they got rid of the red eyes almost immediately. They're like, all right, people didn't like the red eyes. Fuck it, they're not red anymore. I don't like the flashbacks with like the little kids who's like, this one is Foxy because he had
I'll say this. It does look really cheap though.
Well, yeah, it's a Blumhouse thing. That's Blumhouse's marketing is low budgets, but like because it's so low, any revenue it gets in the theaters is like high. Like say they only put $2 million into this movie.
Yeah.
If the movie makes $6 million, it made its money back. That's Blumhouse's whole thing.
Fair, but like it looks like
it's
obnoxiously cheap. Like they built this whole building. Like from
it does look like that, but I don't think it looks absolutely terrible.
No, I'm not saying it in like a bad way. I'm just saying like it is very noticeable.
But also it's like it's supposed to be designed like an 80s like attraction or whatever, and that should look like this.
You know what's the worst part?
What's that?
My girlfriend's gonna want to see this movie solely because
watch it with her.
Solely because Josh Hutcherson is in this movie.
Really? I've never met someone who found him was like, oh, Josh Hutcherson.
You haven't been on that side of TikTok.
I guess not. Saying. Usually it's a lot of people don't like Jeremy Renner. Like I've never met a single person that's like, oh, Jeremy Renner is hot.
What's wrong with him?
No, I'm not saying anything's wrong, but like I just figured it was like that for whatever the fuck his name is.
Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah. He's not a good actor, but I mean, whatever. He needs to do work.
Yeah. Have him be.
If there is no
Freddy
Fazbear. Springtrap is here.
I saw that.
Which is cool.
It's Bonnie's like character, right? Like the evil Bonnie. Like it's supposed to look like the
Stop. You know the FNAF lore. Don't stop.
That's
you know who stop.
Springtrap is the Bunny.
That's William Afton.
No, but I'm saying like the actual animatronic is like
it's not Bonnie. It's a different animatronic. You would know that if you watched all of MatPat's videos.
Is it not? Is it? I also didn't know that MatPat sold his company.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, recently or about a month ago.
Like a year ago.
No, the Springtrap outfit is the first Fredbear's Diner suit before they made the Freddy Fazbear.
Where is it? They show it in this. Where is it? Like that's Springtrap, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that's cool. And that's from Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Yes.
Cool.
It's not Golden Bonnie.
I didn't say Golden Bonnie. I said Bunny Bonnie.
No.
I'm just saying like it's supposed to look like Bonnie.
No.
No? Okay. All right, buddy. So
I mean, it's not going to be great. it's probably not even going to be mediocre, but I'm still so
Honestly,
stoked.
I think it's gonna be okay.
I think it's going to be below okay.
I don't think it's gonna be below okay.
The-
I think it's gonna be.
It's going to be like a Godzilla movie, right? Where like I don't give a shit about anyone on the screen that's human. All I want to see is the Freddy Fazbear move. That's all I care. Is Freddy Fazbear move his head and sometime eye and arm and leg. There's going to be some CGI. I mean, right now, like those shots, it's all practical. But when they're chasing after people, it's going to have some CGI. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that looks. But it just seems like PG-13 horror. Like I like it. I like the like Five Nights at Freddy's stuff when like it's done to what the actual story is, where this maniac killed children. And like the dark elements of that, whereas like this one's like, look at the mascot.
I was gonna say, do you think they're gonna like
No, I think they
involve
No.
Afton at all?
they're not going to show. He's in the
look. Scott Coffin is.
he's in the trailer, and I think he's going to be. I'm Spring Trek all along, but as far as like showing a flashback of him taking a kid to the back and stabbing them in the
What do you mean
face,
he's
I
in
don't
the
think so.
trailer?
That's the Hold on, yeah, him.
It says Steve Raglan. Oh, that's Scott.
What? No,
Who is this?
that's William Afton.
It doesn't say William.
He was
Afton.
casted as William Afton. Look it up on the IMDb.
That's crazy. Oh, you just spoiled it for me, dude.
No, it was literally announced.
I didn't pay attention.
Well, not that you even give a fuck
that's
about
a
this
fucking
movie.
Spoiler, dog. What the fuck?
You do not give a fuck about
I
this
do
movie,
care.
guaranteed.
I bet when we watch this in
Yeah.
the comfort of my house, I'm gonna care a lot. Because
Listen, as long as you're providing snacks,
dude, I will provide food and snacks.
Okay.
And we can do like a.
can we get drunk
Absolutely.
like Ant-Man?
Dude,
Oh, you weren't there then.
We can get drunk like JoJo's.
I got it. No, not that drunk. Never that drunk ever again.
Dude,
Never that
I
drunk.
will never forget how like
Right,
hot
dude.
my ass was after I took a shit. Like it was burning. That's
Dude.
how bad that was.
Yeah.
But,
But anyways, Five Nights at Freddy's look meh. But
don't
cool.
say it looks mad. You're gonna enjoy it.
Oh, I'm gonna
You're
enjoy
gonna
it.
enjoy
But not
the
for an
movie.
actual reason. You know what I mean? It's like I enjoyed The Flash, but not in the way the movie wanted me to enjoy it.
I feel like you're gonna enjoy this movie in the way the
I feel like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy this a lot more than right now I'm enjoying Secret Invasion
That's so
and The
funny.
Flash.
It's so funny.
Did you watch Secret Invasion the first episode?
I haven't watched any of it.
It's just boring. It's just, it kind of,
Maybe we could talk about that next week in between talking
Yeah.
Final Fantasy
I don't-
because I
I don't
haven't.
care.
We could talk about it a little bit
I don't care. I'll just wait till it'll.
because I won't be really contributing to the Final Fantasy conversation next week. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the next thing that JJ really wanted to
Yeah,
talk
maybe if you
about
came over sometime.
and watch you play.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to find time to go.
Well, this one was Warner Brothers. You might not want to play it. Keep going. Yes. Beautiful. So this trailer,
I'll just pay attention to the
yeah.
password. Says anything.
We're rolling dice here, fellas.
So yeah, why do you want to talk about it? I'm actually
What
curious.
the fuck you mean? Why do I want to talk about it? Because it was the best film of 2020.
2021, I think.
2021, 2020. And it's by Denny Devil is great. And like, it's like so. I haven't seen like a better book adaptation since like the Lord of the Rings movies came out. Like, this is like such an amazing and good adaptation. And like, this trailer is very much showing like what the whole story is about, and it's basically how we like push up these historical figures. That like, look at how great they were. Look at how this great. Like, the whole series is about legacy, but it's also about tyrants. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yes, George Washington was the first president of the United States, but we neglect the fact that he also did fucking own slaves. It's just that like. And especially because now it's confirmed that it's going to be a 3-movie thing.
Well, technically not really.
They're going to be... What do you mean?
It's not 3 movies.
It is. They're going to have 3 movies.
There's going to be a third one after
It's not...
this?
Yeah, but it's not going to be called like Part 3 or anything like that. It's going to probably
the
be
first
called Dune
movie-
Messiah.
The first movie,
First 2 movies, Part 1, Part 2,
Dune.
is just the first book.
Okay.
Part 3 is going to be Dune Messiah, aka the second Dune book.
Okay.
I'm assuming because they said 3 movie deal, and pretty much they covered the entire first half of the book. So if they pull like a Hobbit trilogy thing, I would be very upset. But oh boy,
No, I
are
got
we
it.
still live?
Yeah, we're still live. I have the stream on.
See, I told you.
No, that's why like I have.
Close.
That's why I got this up.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of this though.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. Warner Brothers don't play around.
No, I know.
They don't care about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, apparently they don't give a shit at all.
Which is nice. Warner Brothers, fuck you.
I mean, look, they're gonna make
Princess Irulan plays the biggest cuck in all of fiction.
Wait, who?
Princess Irulan, that's Florence Pugh's character.
Oh, doesn't her character marry Paul Atreides?
I don't know. Maybe for people who haven't read or watched Dune, I don't know. So I'm not sure. I know you don't care, but other people might care.
Austin Butler's in this?
Yeah,
Dude.
he plays Harkonnen's nephew.
Now we're gonna have
his other nephew.
Dancing.
Huh?
We're gonna have singing and dancing, bro.
We're gonna have really shitty editing.
We're gonna have really shitty editing. Oh, you're so not wrong, though.
Oh yeah, excellent condition again. Yay, we did it, boys. We pulled through. I was referring to the feed. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, like this string of movies so far has just been nothing but fantastic. As long as you can adapt Children of Dune, sure, but honestly, just end it at Messiah. You know what? No, fuck it. I want the worm. Give me the worm. I want to see how they pull it off. I want to see how they pull it off. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but in the 4th book, the main character is a giant humanoid sandworm. That's who you follow throughout all of the book. And it's just like how they would adapt that, why they would adapt that, because it's weird shit. Like, there's a scene where one of the people has to climb a mountain to achieve like an orgasm. It's fucking fantastic. It's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece of a book.
Yeah.
Frank Herbert gets weird. He gets weird.
Definitely, 100%.
Listen, and like with any sci-fi series, especially of an old sci-fi series, Dune adapts it pretty well. It's hard to adapt like The Foundation, right? You know that show on Apple?
Yeah. Because
those authors didn't really care about plot or character progression. All they really care, with the exception of Dune with the plot, all they cared about were their number one priority is the philosophical debate and like metatextual like conversation and like the science behind it. Like those are, for a lot of old sci-fi, those are the top 2 priorities. Character development and everything else is like, all right, well, we could just... So like a lot of dialogue and stuff from those Foundation movies is just very robotic.
Gotcha.
It's just like, hello, I'm going to dismantle you like this because I hate you because of these reasons. Processing emotion. Don't do that.
I mean, the book, Dune sounds like that when you read the book.
Dune is very dry. Like the desert.
Because it's the desert planet.
My Arrakis. My desert. That's what the Harkonnen says.
That's a quote, everybody, in case you didn't know that.
I like Dune. You know what I just got? I just got the other 2 hardcovers with the blue pages that are like $34 each.
You're a fucking freak.
No, because I got RetroPay recently, and I was like, oh, I'm about to pop off. Give me some hardcovers. Because of the Yugen thing.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm going to put the majority of this into the savings, but let me get them Dune books, baby. Even though I own them all on paperback.
That's too funny.
But the paperbacks don't have blue pages, so
you gotta give me your Berserk books, or at least one of them. Does Mario Keith still have the first one?
No, he still has. He doesn't have the second one anymore. I got that one back.
Good, but he has a third one now.
No.
Oh,
I refused him. I was like, absolutely never again.
He was like too long.
Because with me and my girlfriend, so I recently read a book that my girlfriend's really into. She's really into this series. I've made fun of her because it's kind of like erotica, fantasy, right?
But you got into it.
But
and now you're
I
reading it.
read the first one because I love her, and she read all of Dune, so I can read a 500-page thing while she read like an 800-page
Yeah.
thing. So fair is fair. And I honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. For those
You
of
know
you wondering,
what? I did.
it's
wonder once or
it's
twice.
it's a court of thorns and roses.
Okay.
I thought it was okay. Very horny. Because like you don't know what your girlfriend's reading till you actually read it. I'm like, there's a gangbang here. What's going on? And she's like, no, but it's not all about that. And I'm like,
Babe, it's a whole chapter.
it's some fuckers.
You're like, babe, it's a
Well,
whole chapter.
in the further books, they get hornier and hornier. And in the last book, apparently there's a whole chapter where it's just a blowjob scene. That's all it is. It's
wow,
just
it sounds like The Idol.
I don't know what that is.
It's the
Oh, The
HBO
Idol.
show
Oh God. Oh
with
jeez.
The Weeknd.
Oh God, that just plummeted his fucking career. Because he said he was going to stop making music to focus on movies. And this is the first thing he did. Yeah, no, you should go back to music, but sorry.
So
didn't work out for you.
Thing,
but so basically, she bought a book that I already own that I could have given her online, Red Rising. She was like, okay, now that you read that, I'll read this. It's kind of a trade-off thing. I'm like, oh, you could have kept... I could have brought you one of my books. And she was like, Jack, I know if I crease even one of those pages, you're going to flip. And I'm like, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't mind lending like hand-me-down like copies. Like I had like 3 versions of Dune, and one of them was just a torn up paperback. And I'm like, just fucking, I don't care if you keep it, just take it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like with like series I really care about, I'm like, look, it's nice, looks good. Gotcha. And then I see like I'm the type that like if I go into a bookstore and grab a book and there's like a little tear at the corner,
yeah,
the spine, it's gonna drive me fucking insane. So I can't buy it.
Because you're a freak.
Because I'm a freak as well. Anyways, but Dune Part 2 looks dope. What are your thoughts? You really liked the first one too, right?
I did like the first one. I thought the first one was
finish reading
great.
it or listening to the audiobook?
No, because I never found the time to finish reading it. Or finish listening to it.
Yeah.
So, no, I haven't finished it. I'm probably going to have to reread the whole thing.
Or you could just look up a summary video.
No, I'm going
to... Like, Quinn Ideas does, like, summary videos on all of the Dune books.
No, honestly, if I do, like, watch this again,
mm-hmm.
or read the book, I'd start from the beginning, because I don't remember. Like, okay. I just reread Black Clover.
Nice.
I read it.
Yeah, I want to read. You're gonna think I'm insane. I want to reread One Piece again. Dude, it's so good.
Stupid.
No, it's so good though.
That's fucking stupid.
I want to relive those moments. Maybe not start at the very beginning. Maybe we start at like Water 7 or something like that.
You can read certain parts.
No, I want to.
But I don't think you should read.
See, this is my problem. This is my problem. Because high school, I was almost caught up on One Piece, and then I was like, I'm gonna drop this, and then I dropped it, missed a couple like arcs, and I was like, you know what? Let me just start all the fuck over and experience this wonderful journey again.
I mean, that's fine if you haven't read it in a while.
But I just finished. I
just
caught up last year.
Like, you know what?
Well, I'm not gonna keep up. Still.
That's like me saying, you know what? I just finished JoJo's Part 4.
Well, you haven't seen fucking Luffy in the recent trailers in forever, so chapters.
I wouldn't know. I still only stopped.
It's not a spoiler. You just like so they follow the Straw Hat crew in this current arc, and now for the past 3 or 4 months now, we haven't seen Luffy or any of the Straw Hats at all. It's been all about other characters and stuff like that.
That's funny.
And everyone's like, when the fuck is Luffy coming back?
When are they gonna have him come back? I stopped. You already know, but I stopped that.
You stopped pretty much exactly halfway through.
I stopped at the halfway point. Yeah.
You should pick it up again.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish Black Clover first. I'm gonna catch up to that.
Black Clover's awesome. Did you watch the Netflix movie? I didn't watch it. I want to watch it.
I'm not watching it. I'm reading.
But did you catch up to Black Clover, or you're trying to catch up?
I'm just about finished with the Elf Resurrection arc.
That's the best arc. I love that arc.
I mean, it's awesome. It's like super fucking long.
Yeah, but it's really good. Writer's Frank Herbert. Wait a minute. Frank Herbert's dead.
Who's Frank Herbert? Can you click on him?
It's the writer of Dune. It's the author of Dune. Your arm's like hot.
like in
Can you get it off my skin?
like
I'm sweating now because you just touched my skin. Why the fuck would you do that? And now you're doing it again.
Gross.
I want my leg up. Like, I'm not moving the leg.
Well, I'm not moving the arm. So Dune.
Dude.
You guys should watch it. But what's something you should watch even more than Dune is the main topic of today's video.
All right, can we just say fuck it? We're just going into spoilers because I really don't feel like talking about this without spoilers because there's nothing to talk about without talking about spoilers. I just don't fucking see it in reality. If
Look,
it's free on, if you have an
wait
HBO,
for it on HBO.
yeah, if you have an HBO,
That's
fine.
all. If you
However, it is very funny that like Warner Brothers now is losing a shit ton of money because of this movie. It's very funny. But yeah, my non spoiler review, no.
It's number 1 on IMDb.
Warner Brothers.
Like, here, I'll show you guys in the chat. But I mean, look at that popularity, number one. So it can't be that bad.
Except for a 56 Metacritic.
Hey, it's got a 7.2.
I honestly don't understand. I don't want to come off as mean.
Do it.
If you actually like this movie, like actually enjoy and like it, I think you might need to seek help. Because it's so okay, with bad superhero movies and stuff, at least they're bad and funny, like your Daredevils, right? From Ben Affleck.
Sure.
Like fucking hilarious to watch. Love watching it. At least it has that aspect going for it. It feels like everything a film should, especially a superhero film, but it's still fun to watch because Colin Farrell gets to be Irish and be like, bullseye, like fantastic, love it. We'll watch it all day. This has the great sin of I will never watch this again in my entire life, nor do I plan to, because of how fucking boring it is. And if I want to relive some scenes, I would just look up YouTube clips. There's no reason to ever
the opening scene.
Yeah, I would never, ever, ever in my entire fucking life rewatch this again. Like, even if you're like, JJ, you wanna sit down and watch? No, fuck you.
I mean, I would never
willingly. If it was like for maybe like a video idea or something, okay. But like, and this is your fault, by the way, motherfucker. You were like,
this my fault?
You're like, let's go see it.
Yeah.
I was like, this, not the Batman, not anything else. This you want to go see me with? Not any of it, or Spider-Verse, nothing. This. You chose this as the first. Not only that, the first movie we've watched as friends in a movie theater. The very first one, and you choose Ezra Miller's The Flash.
Dude, can we just talk about how bad the movie theater experience was in that theater?
Oh my god, it was a dumpster fire, but I didn't really care because the movie was
so bad that I didn't care either. Yeah. But also, it genuinely felt like I was like...
I feel like that's going to be a curse with you now, because all you say is you have negative movie experiences. Whenever I go, I genuinely
I'm going to be honest,
positive ones.
That was
I think you're
the worst movie experience I ever had.
I'd say it's up there.
Like, the only other bad movie experience I've had...
You know what? That is the worst one, I think.
Because
like, I thought on a Tuesday at 7 p.m. we wouldn't...
Because we are forgetting that those kids have nothing better to do on Tuesday afternoon. It's summer. Like, it was like a bunch of, like...
We have to go, like, right when... Like, and I think their parents were there, too, and was just not doing anything. And I was like, you fucking assholes. And the girls, like, they were like a group of teenage girls, and I think boys too, that were just going like up and down and stuff. Like it was whatever.
They were like hanging out like it was like
they were talking like it was a social event or something like that.
To be fair, we also were very loud at one point, but that was solely because the best scene in this movie is when the Flash saves a bunch of
ugly CGI babies. Oh my god. It's so fucking bad. It's one of the worst things I've seen on screen in a while.
I was laughing so hard. My brother was like, it's not that funny. I'm like, Joe.
No,
this is fucking hilarious.
I was dying. Like, Joe was having a little chuckle. I look at Peter, and he's like... yeah, it was like that.
It's so
because okay, so apparently this movie's logic. the Flash can't like grab someone at super speed because it would rip off their arm, so he has to like lightly tap them or put them in different objects. So, like, one of them, he decides to put a fucking baby in the microwave, and it's like. Especially because of Ezra Miller's recent actions, I think you just get rid of the fucking scene. I think you just get rid of that entirely.
He saved a baby
by putting it in a microwave and throwing burrito at one of them.
Dude, you know what? This is the best movie
Shut the
fuck.
Yeah. No. It's really bad.
Dude.
I will say, like, the performances aren't terrible. They're not memorable, but they're not terrible.
Dude, that was so funny, though.
Yeah. No, that was the highlight of the movie.
Shit.
And then we had to do, like, another 2 hours, really, of everything else.
2 hours and 24 minutes.
Dude, the movie, for a movie called The Flash, this movie didn't feel fast at all. Like, the pacing was just so slow, and it felt like it lasted forever.
And you know what? I think it's really dumb having an actor play against themselves.
Yeah, I think that's stupid. Although, effects-wise, it was pretty seamless.
Like, it worked really well in the movie, sure, in terms of the effects. Mm-hmm. But I think especially due to Ezra Miller's, like, very
like, sketchy... because we were all like, just fucking recast him. Who the fuck cares? But literally, he plays 2 versions of himself in this movie.
And to give him credit,
literally, if they had any other plot point, like, they could... I think Warner Bros. Would be like, oh, easy, goodbye.
Sorry, I am.
But
they... To give them credit where credit is due, Ezra Miller didn't do a bad job.
No, but also he was obnoxious, and I hate his character.
I think the younger version of
I fucking hated him. I was like, get this fucker off the screen. I hate everything about him because it's all that, like, you know how I kind of make fun of like Tom Holland because he's like Spider-Man because he's like, oh gee whiz, but like. That version of Barry Allen is to the fucking max. So for those of you who don't know the context of the movie, basically Flash goes back in time to stop his mom from dying. So he goes back to a timeline where a version of him still exists where his mom didn't die and he's not the Flash at all. He's just a goofy little goofball. And the two Flashes meet each other and they go on wild adventures. That's what we mean by the other Barry or something like that. But he was just so fucking like, oh, look how much of a loser I am. Whoa, joke here. Is that Batman? I was like, shut the fuck.
So you hate but the main timeline Barry wasn't too bad.
No, I also found him annoying.
What do you think about Michael Keaton being in the movie?
I think it is so awesome that Michael Keaton loves money.
Yeah, because I whispered to JJ.
Yeah,
I was like, this guy made the Birdman movie,
which makes fun of the fact that he starred in Batman.
Yeah, and it's like kind of like a movie about getting away from
that role,
and then.
But Warner Brothers is like, listen, here's money.
First it was Disney. Don't just give it to Warner Brothers.
Wait, what did it?
Disney
for
said,
the Vulture?
Yeah. You keep talking. Why do you have to have dead air?
No, I'm putting my thoughts together of what I want to talk about now. I'm trying to remember the film. It's really not
hard to
remember.
I mean,
there's nothing memorable about it.
Memorable, but like, so Barry, like,
the fucking
main line
run.
Barry...
Holy shit, the run, like when he's running through like the city in the beginning, or like, oh my, I mean, you know, everyone's being the CGI down, and rightfully so. But I love how, like, I forget who exactly, someone that worked on the movie was like, I think it was the director, Andy.
Right there.
Oh, Andy Muschietti, who now he's going to direct the new Batman movie. Isn't that great? Like, he was like, oh, the reason why some of the effects are shitty are Uncanny Valley is because Barry's moving so fast. That's how he sees it. I'm like, wow. That sounds like a cop-out.
Yeah, what a bad excuse for working your animators really hard to the bone.
To death.
And then
blaming them.
Yeah, and then be like, well, here's a bad reason other than we're poorly treating our animators. And
Well,
making it
okay.
awful.
At least he said that and was like, "Fuck." He didn't
It wa-
explicitly say "fuck"
he
the
didn't. He didn't
animators.
do the Taika Waititi thing.
Yeah.
And said, "Wow, that looks like shit."
Yeah,
On
that
camera
dude. Fuck that dude.
in front of everybody.
Asshole.
He's so stupid. Why did he say that?
And now he's
So
going
dumb.
crazy. He's going nuts. Anyways, I just like it doesn't really feel like a flat. Like I'm so sick of people being like Flashpoint is the best Flash story of all time. No, it's fucking not. It never has been. Never was. And they take the worst Flash, which is Barry Allen, the original mainline continuity. Jay Garrick is technically the original, but no, that's getting into the
Yeah, we're not getting into
Wally West is like everything that you know about like Barry's personality and stuff, even in the comics. Like Barry in the comics is just famous for I'm stoic and I run fast and save the day and I died on Infinite Crisis and now I'm back to life. Wahoo. And then like eventually they adapt like a playful persona for him because he's fucking boring, but they adapt Wally West's personality, who was the Flash's sidekick, Kid Flash.
Yeah.
Like pretty much just like, okay, Wally West is super cool and we love him. Now let's make Barry Allen just like Wally West, but a shittier version.
Well, I mean, he's really fun in the Justice.
Because this
League
shouldn't be
animation.
what Wally West is, a younger version of the Flash. But like they're like, yeah, but Barry Allen was first.
Yeah.
So
So shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
shut up. You don't
Shut
mean
the
that.
fuck up.
You don't mean that.
No, for real.
You don't mean that.
I do.
Yeah? Yeah, you love
Yeah.
Barry Allen so much.
Yes,
What's
I
your
do.
favorite Barry Allen storyline?
Whatever he does in the Justice League animated show.
What's your favorite storyline?
My favorite storyline, that.
The animated show, right? You mean
Yeah.
Wally West? Because that's Wally West.
Is it Wally West?
It's
I thought it was
Wally
Barry Allen. Not Young Justice. I'm
No.
talking about the Justice League. That's Wally West, 100%.
Yeah.
I thought it was Barry.
No.
I could swear he says Barry.
It's Wally. Wally, baby. The Wally agenda.
I feel like that's wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's right. Here,
I'm gonna
fact
double
check.
check. I'd like to just double check because I feel like he's called him Barry.
It's definitely well. It's if it is Barry, it's Wally and Persona.
Yes, it's Wally. Yeah, I'll give you that. But I know for a fact they call him Barry Allen.
No, I don't think so. That's a fan made version.
Is he Barry or Wally West?
Oh, maybe it's a Robin type scenario from Teen Titans where they never say it's Dick or Jason or Tim or something like that.
Well, no, because Batman calls him out and says this Barry Allen. But I guess it's Wally West. It says here.
Parents Joe West. Oh, but that's a comic book. Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking? Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, it's Barry Allen.
I don't think so.
What the fuck are these toys? Here, I'll show you.
You never had those toys? Dude, I loved them. They were so good.
I love all these fucking ads on the screen.
All right, man. Cool. Dude, you're taking forever to figure this out.
I know. I don't know why. I feel fucking stupid.
You are.
Thanks, man. That's really fucked
I
up.
mean that from the bottom of my dick and balls.
Oh, wow.
Let me see if I could do this faster. Like the Flash.
Yeah, holy shit. Am I dumb?
I think so.
I think I am. Oh, because these are all the toys. These are literally all the toys.
I think he even says it in one of yeah, he unmasks himself. Let's see, what does he say?
Oh no, Wally West. Here it is.
Yeah,
Got
fucking
it.
told you. Fucking
Got
idiot. Never doubt my fucking intelligence, you fucking piece of shit. Never do that again. Never do that again. Never do that again. Ever. You made me doubt. You gaslit me into doubting myself.
I
Fuck
could
you.
have sworn they said Barry.
Gaslighting everyone. Congratulations. You just gaslit me.
Yeah, I'm a manipulator. Get
You
over it.
are. Thank you for finally acknowledging.
Wow.
Christ on the popsicle stick.
Well, look at the chat. Who's doing that? Oh, that's crazy.
How that happened?
Because this is a thing on the
Live chat. Is that you doing that?
Yeah.
Or are you just trying to create? This is sad.
No, I just thought it was funny.
This is sad.
Hey, we get the views when the video's up.
Sure. Anyways, where the fuck were we before we started this? Anyways,
you're saying that this version of the Flash is
it's a more annoying Wally West.
It's just Wally West, but worse.
Yeah.
Like, we get it. You're a fucking
I am a nerd.
fan. You're a loser.
Alpha chat.
No
thank you. I have plenty of friends. Thank you.
You are
one of which is my closest, sitting next to me, and he's insulting me, and it quite honestly is hurting my feelings. But you know what? Go off, King. Go off, King. Because guess what movie you decided us to watch first together out of our friendship? The fucking Flash starring Ezra Miller.
What would you have preferred?
The Batman, Spider-Verse, anything else. Fuck it. Bo is afraid. Anything.
Yo, speaking of
John Wick 4.
Speaking of the movie,
not the fucking weekend, Flash.
I'm glad we saw the Flash together. That movie's so funny.
It sucks ass, but it was really fun.
So
I would watch it again only if drunk.
So the movie didn't do so well.
No, it has a $200 million budget, and like it keeps plummeting slowly.
It finally made its money back.
Great.
This weekend, it says right here. The Flash limps past its budget production.
Yeah, but that's not good. They want to because for the budget, they never say anything about like the marketing that goes into it, and they marketed the shit out of this, so they definitely didn't make the marketing back. 10,000% they did. Like
after just 2 weeks, the movie has passed $200 million worldwide as it attempts to scrape up what's left of its dignity. Jesus, Collider.
Okay, so in your point of view, why do you think people enjoy this movie? Like, put in the shoes like, oh my god, I love the Flash. What do you think they liked about it? Genuinely and seriously.
Dude, you're asking a lot.
Because
you're asking a really
difficult question. If you're dumb and has a lot of heart, you could say.
So, here's the thing.
It made me emotional.
Here's the thing. Movies that are this bad, if people genuinely like it, I always go back to like the Red Letter Media quote, which is like, or not a quote, but what Mike said.
Yeah.
Which is like, if you like bad movies, like for example, they're talking about Rise of Skywalker at the time.
Yeah.
Like you don't have a good reading comprehension.
Yes. Yeah.
You do not. You actually don't think about what you're watching or reading or
you're
viewing.
watching it because you like the things that happen on screen. Like I remember I was overhearing a conversation about a bunch of comic book nerds. This is during the Batman versus Superman days, and I remember watching that and feeling heartbroken about how shit it was.
I was making fun of that when I was a kid, when I was in high school.
I know. I was literally like, "No, guys, this is gonna be it," because I was on my DC fanboy phase. I'm like, "It's gonna be it," and then everyone told me like, "Jack,
like, shut the fuck up.
It's not gonna be it." I'm like, "No, it is."
Like, it's gonna be really bad.
And I watched it. I was like, "Oh!" And I literally overheard a conversation. It was a bunch of comic book nerds talking. You know, those fucking idiots.
Yeah, those losers. With no
and
friends.
One of them said, "You know, with comic book movies, I don't really care that much about what happens. I just like it when the thing that happened in the comic happens on screen." So, like, they were quoting like. How like
imagine these Joy-Cons are action figures.
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly. And they're like, I love this movie because Ben Affleck wears the Dark Knight Returns outfit and the armor. It's cool and it's literally a comic book come to life. Yeah, visually, but fine. But like. Zack Snyder doesn't understand anything about superheroes, and he just wants to make his own. He wants to make a Greek god. He would be awesome if he made a Greek mythology movie.
Whoa,
fantastic!
Wait, are you talking about 300?
That's not Greek mythology. It's actually based on a comic book.
No, but he literally did what you're saying. Like it's not 1-to-1. It's not 1-to-1.
No, I like 300.
Movie.
Stick to that. Don't say Superman goes,
said.
I will break every bone in your body if you even breathe on me the wrong way, motherfucker. It's on sight. And I have laser vision, so I will melt through your fucking skull. Wait, your mom's name is Martha?
Wait.
I like how we keep trying to talk about the Flash, but we talk everything around the Flash because this movie's boring and I don't care about it.
I mean, we've pretty much
All right,
said
let's talk about
what we said about the movie.
Let's talk about Michael Keaton, okay?
I asked you about that already, and you just said, "Isn't it funny?" That
Yeah.
We both disagreed. Like, it's funny that he did this for the money. There's nothing more to say about
The
it.
costume looks good, and obviously a lot of his action scenes are obviously CGI and shit like that. But like those fight scenes, I guess are cool.
What do you think about Supergirl?
I don't get like. Listen, all right. So it's an fairly unknown actress, and I never want to like dismay that or whatever. And the way her character is just kind of very stoic and boring. Like a lot of people on Twitter are just like, yes, she was perfect for this role. I'm like, she pretty much said all of 5 lines being that I'm not from here.
In a TV show for 276 episodes.
Holy shit.
And apparently she was in The Flash as well. Or not The Flash.
Oh, she was in The Flash?
She was in Supergirl, I guess. Or is probably going to be in Supergirl.
Yeah. I don't care about the performance personally. It's just very stoic. It's just like, hi, sure, I'll help you. Yeah. I don't really have motives, but I'll help you.
She did all right. She did all right. Like she did what,
like, and it's not entirely her fault because the character and the writing of the character, there's nothing really to latch onto there.
Yeah, no, it's just
because Kara in the like comics and all other media is just an angry motherfucker all the time.
Yeah.
Whereas like she had some angry moments in here, but it was mostly just like, I don't like that very much.
Why should I care about humans?
Yeah,
they trapped me underground.
And I hate that. I know sometimes you have to do it, but I hate that stereotype. It's like, why should I even care about humans? And then in the movie's like, because you've been with us and don't you like us? And it's like, I do like you guys.
It's not even just that. It's like their argument is, don't you like? Come on, humans. Some of them may be evil, but there's some good ones too.
And you're like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. Like, motherfucker, you went through that a long time ago. You thought about that a while back. I mean, it's just, it's fine. I don't have no opinion on it. It's very blank and boring. And the Flash doesn't even get to save them. It's just, they just literally say it in the movie. They're like, yeah, this timeline is just fucked.
That shit
is very funny.
Yeah, he just says like,
yeah, he's
like to the other Barry. He's like, Barry, your timeline's over. Yeah. It's dead.
The heroes of the story don't save anyone.
No, you don't save anyone. It's just
you just reset to where it was before. That's selfish. It.
And even then, that's not true. He still ends up in a different universe.
Like this movie is a giant mismarketing of what they said it was. They were like, full reboot. Here we go, fellas. When the only thing that changed was a gag that George Clooney is going to be Batman, which isn't going to happen. That's just a gag. But then after that, it's like, so wait, what else changed? And then it's like, we'll figure it out. And
not
it's like,
much,
but you marketed this movie like you have to see this in order to understand the rebooted universe and where we're going. And it's like, it didn't do any of that because Aquaman, they even explained when he's drunk, he's like, oh, I don't know, I might stick around. It's like, what about your friend's Wonder Woman? What, like, huh? What?
It doesn't. It's a very selfish movie.
Yeah.
For Barry Allen because he doesn't save anybody. Mm-hmm. He just wants to go home.
Yeah.
Like once he figures out that he can't save anybody, he leaves.
Yeah. He's like, well, that shit sucks. Bye.
And like his younger self was like, no, I gotta save my universe.
Yeah. But Batman did the Arkham move from the video game.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
he did the Arkham movie.
I know you're being
when,
funny.
when
but
he
I
do the
actually don't know
skydiving
what
go.
you're talking about. Oh, gotcha.
That was from the Arkham game.
Dude, we can't do that voice. I know that you can.
No, I'm doing a dumb boy. I'm not doing anything.
No, but like it's a very selfish.
I'm being a nerdy idiot.
Like, you're not wrong. There's nothing really to say about this movie other than like it exists and it does nothing.
Can we talk about the CGI corpses?
What CGI corpses?
Like the Christopher Reeves corpse that they hung up on screen. That's Superman. Where he's just standing there with Supergirl. The Superman in the movie. You know when they go in that little circle thing? You
I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking idiot. That's like the only other important thing that happened in the movie.
Yeah, what's his name is in it?
Christopher Reeves.
Not Christopher Reeves. Why am I blanking on his
Nicolas
name?
Cage.
Nick Cage is in this movie.
Which that is the only scene I liked because that was a little bit of fan service. Because for those of you who don't know, Tim Burton was going to direct a Superman movie written by Kevin Smith. Well, kind of. It got thrown around a bunch.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith originally wrote it, but it got tossed around, so it wasn't even his script by the end of it. Starring Nicolas Cage, Superman, and they have like costumes and everything for it. And in the movie, one of the producers was obsessed with like, there's got to be a giant spider in there. There has to be a giant spider.
Why you be dead ass?
Yes,
So
he's
funny.
like, there must be a spider in it, and like every writer, Kevin Smith was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Why does there gotta be a spider?
And he's like, "Do you want this job? Make there be a spider."
That's so.
So like Kevin Smith writes a giant spider in it, and he goes, "Great, I don't really like your script that much. I'm gonna toss it to someone else, and they're gonna like write on top of it." And he had to think where like there must be 2 polar bears in the movie. It's like stupid. Because this is what producers do. They're like, oh, this is a really original idea. What if we do this so I could stick my dick in it?
Yeah.
And I could show my friends, like, I did that. Look at. And eventually he did get his giant spider in this and Wild Wild West, starring Will Smith. He got a giant robotic spider. He got his spider eventually.
You got it. Good for that producer.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
God bless.
But yeah, they CGI. But the thing is, it isn't really Nick Cage.
It's just a CGI Nick Cage.
CGI'd in. He's in it, but they CGI'd his.
Yeah.
Like he CGI'd. They made him like wear a mocap suit.
Mm-hmm. And the Jay Garrick Flash is in it too.
Yeah.
From the Flash TV show.
And he's also CGI.
Yeah.
And then they have the
George, blanking on the last name, but the very first guy who plays Superman in like the old Superman serials that killed himself because he couldn't find work unalived himself after
he couldn't
find any other work in Hollywood, which actually
he was
unironically Christopher Reeves also had that trouble too. I mean, he didn't unalive himself in Minecraft, but
well, when you get typecast, it's an unfortunate reality.
Yeah. But
so yeah, that was a weird.
Did they do other universes? No, I don't think so.
Just those 3. I don't think they did anything.
This movie's exhausting to talk about because all I want to do is talk about things around the movie, like the behind the scenes. Like I want there to be like a Netflix or HBO documentary, the behind the scenes where like it's not like, "Hi, I had a great time,"
but like HBO.
Right,
a documentary.
No, but I want
highlighting how poorly the production.
I want a documentary about how much of a shit show it was in the back. Like from the start when they first announced it, I think back in like 2015, 2016 to present day. Like, what the fuck happened? Why did so many directors drop out? Phil Lord and Phil Lord and the guys who did Spider-Verse. Yeah, well, one of them is Phil Lord.
Lord
and Miller. Were assigned to direct this, and then they got shit canned. And what was their next project but Spider-Verse? So, Warner Brothers, fucking idiots.
Yeah,
like the original concept or original like testament and stuff was going to be like the Flash versus his Rogues Gallery, just a fun Flash. They even thought about teaming up like with Ray Fisher, I think is Cyborg's name from the Snyder.
Sure.
Like it was going to be a Flash and Cyborg adventure, which those characters don't really have a chemistry in the comics and stuff. But whatever, fine. It was just gonna be a fun. We're gonna beat up some villains, have a good old time. But then Warner Brothers DC is like, we get negative reception. We gotta reset everything and make Dwayne The Rock Johnson in charge of it. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson goes, Black Adam is going to change the hierarchy of the DC universe.
Black Adam is going to change
You know what's
film on a
what's
fundamental
even
level.
funnier? Now that we know everything about The Rock and how he hates Warner Brothers because of the Black Adam performance and like how they pretty much just kicked him out, right? The funny thing about that is HBO, the YouTube channel, recently released a trailer for like a documentary about DC Comics from its inception to now. And obviously it was filmed during the filming of Black Adam because Dwayne The Rock Johnson is there being like, DC Comics is awesome. It's so cool, bro. It's the coolest fucking thing ever. And hindsight being hindsight, now he's like, you guys want a live action Moana? Also, I'll go back to Fast and the Furious now. Because The Rock's ego got hammered down with that film. Everyone went, we don't give a fuck about Black Adam. And that movie took a decade to make.
Yeah.
And everyone went, fuck you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Eat a dick. You're not Tom Cruise. Stop. The only Mission Impossible, I don't give a fuck really about the plot. I just want to see Tom Cruise leap off of ledges. That's all. That's why I go see those movies.
I want to see him fly a helicopter.
Yeah, I want to see him fly a helicopter and then do a backflip on like the little spinny thing.
Yeah.
Propeller. Like, that's what I go to see those movies for. He has star power. Dwayne The Rock Johnson just got humbled so hard.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson has zero power.
Yeah. Looks like Black Adam really doesn't have any power. It's just so funny too, having like Henry Cavill be like, "Yeah, I'm coming back, motherfuckers," and a week later being like, "Psych, bitch, get back in line."
Look, we're really gonna have a fun time after Blue Beetle and the Aquaman movie comes out.
I don't want to see it. I've heard really bad things about Aquaman. I hear it's really fucking bad, and then they might just like put it on streaming because they don't think anyone's gonna see it.
But we're gonna watch it. Next movie in theaters is Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle looks, I don't know, it doesn't look great.
Looks fucking bad, dude. Don't even.
Yeah, I like the character.
George Lopez with a fucking rat tail is stupid.
That man is a fascist.
Don't even kid yourself. But JJ, would you recommend anybody watch this movie?
Better than Spider-Verse, obviously.
Okay, good, because that's what I was thinking too, and I didn't want to be the only one to say it.
I can't wait till when we become famous YouTubers, and the rise and fall of Black Hudson Productions comes out. You know, a video, I'd say the rise and fall. And one of them was like, and this statement changed the course of everything.
The course of everything about this channel.
And it just shows like
really good.
First, this is all black and white, right? What you're seeing here, and then all of a sudden it just zooms in on my face, and I'm like, I like the Flash. This garbage take from the hit show Garbage Take flew them into a spiral in which they never recovered.
Yeah, dude, that was a boring movie. Like,
yeah, there's nothing good
you
about it.
Stupid should have done my trick to only pay $6 a ticket.
Yeah, but You wanted
to give them money.
Yeah. The theater money. I want to give the theater money. I want to support theaters. I have a moral obligation to do so.
Theaters don't make money on ticket sales.
I know. They make money on the popcorn and stuff like that. Yes. I know.
So skimp out on the fucking
ticket. It's $4!
How much did you spend?
I don't remember.
I think it was like $21.
I make like adult money.
So do I.
Whatever.
I make adult money. I have a job.
Yeah, but you're cutting corners like you're a high schooler. Like,
I'm cutting corners like a genius.
You're
$21 versus $12.
You need to grow up.
No, if I could do it, it's easy.
You're a crook. You're a has-been. You're nothing. You're like the Flash. I feel nothing.
You're nothing. You're done.
You're done. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, don't watch it.
No.
It's pretty boring. If you really want to watch it,
if
watch
you're
the first 50
morbidly curious, then give it a shot like I tried Black Adam, and then 30 minutes in I went, I think I'm all right.
I think I've had enough.
Like, I got to the point where Black Adam
is
awake and he starts flying around, and I'm like, I don't know. The movie didn't even do anything offensively bad to me. I was just like, I don't want to put my time into this.
I never seen it.
So I don't think I want
thing
to.
about that movie.
Yeah.
So I'm pure.
Yeah, good.
My life is fine.
I'm never watching that fucking Shazam movie, that's for sure.
That one's also another movie that just like the director outwardly said, just like,
Sorry.
yeah, it sucked. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Like I had to do it out of obligation to finish the movie.
And I'm not blaming James Gunn for promoting this movie either. He's the head of DC. You gotta do what you gotta do, my boy.
You can't just say like this movie's gonna blow. Don't watch these movies.
Yeah.
Like
or say something like, "Well, I had no hand in it."
Like these movies. Like I mean, it's obvious.
Oh, what did you think about the Wonder Woman cameo? Pretty cool, right?
Oh yeah, she showed up and has awkward sexual tension with Batman.
It's really weird, especially with Barry Allen, aka Ezra Miller, talking about like the sex stuff, and it's like, this is weird in hindsight.
Yeah, the movie's not good, guys. That's all we gotta say. Movie's not good, but
movie's great at being really boring.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's really it about the Flash.
Well, apparently there's another this is like a rumor going around.
What?
But they changed the ending from that, Ezra Miller and Jason Momoa trunk scene. Originally it was going to be like the Snyderverse, like seeing the other universes collide and being like, this is a crisis, this is our swan song, and them like alluding to either them coming back or dying, pretty much. Wow. So they didn't even get that, like Henry Cavill shot shit and all that. Or I don't know if they shot it or if it was just written to be that. Because Henry Cavill wouldn't come back now, obviously.
Yeah.
But like they didn't even give the Snyder fans a swan song. Not that it even changed anything. We don't know what it changed. What the fuck did it change? The fuck did it change?
George Clooney.
But he's not gonna be Batman.
Yeah, he will.
Because they're looking for a younger Batman. 30s Batman. And George Clooney is, 1,000 years old? He still looks good, though.
JJ.
What?
None of it's planned. Stop overthinking it.
Well, James Gunn has a plan
now.
Has a plan. Yeah.
Hopefully has a plan. You're right.
I like his Superman casting. I think it's great. But anyways, The Flash. I feel like we didn't talk about it that much.
There's nothing to say.
There's
nothing to say.
It's a nothing burger.
Exactly.
This is the first time we've done a review where we don't really go through like the plot points and the story and everything, like how stupid like the tomato can swap was, like LOL funny.
Better to say,
like funny, like this whole thing could have been prevented with like a tomato can, haha, LOL.
JJ,
but
there's nothing to say.
Like, because usually we pretty much go into depth with the plot thing, but we just pick points in the movie to talk about.
What, like, the
only thing I explained was the two Barry conundrum, and that's it.
Dude, the thing about this movie is that the reason we went to go see it is not for the plot.
Yeah.
We went to go see it because
for the CGI babies.
We wanted to look at a dumpster fire and laugh.
Yeah.
That's all we went to the movie for, and guess what, folks? That's what it was.
Right.
A dumpster fire that made me hysterically laugh.
Yeah, I laughed too, but he was like dying. He was like, "What the?" Yeah, and then we saw and then we overheard a bunch of middle schoolers laughing, and this one dude was definitely like a DC fan and like was just like pity laughing, like any joke that happened, he was like, "Ha ha ha." I was like, no one else laughed in that theater.
There was somebody laughing really hard in the movie.
I
thought I think it was an old man just in the back.
Yeah, we
thought it was funny.
He was like, DC, go, fuck you, MCU.
Yeah, literally. So
bring Henry Cavill back, cowards.
They're never going to do that.
No.
So that's our Flash review. It's garbage.
It's bad. Hopefully Superman is good. I trust James Gunn. He's directing and writing it. He made Guardians. He's much more used to writing darker stories, though.
So. That's what I'm saying.
But there's a rumor that it might be The Authority. This is going to be The Authority's premiere. And it's basically, The Authority is basically like superheroes, but like no moral compass. It's like, we have to destroy that city. okay, but not in like an evil the boys way, but in like I guess we just gotta sacrifice it kind of thing. They're like Image comic heroes where they're like, we don't care, we're just edgy and cool,
Yeah.
and like because there's a famous comic book storyline called Superman versus the Elite. That's the animated name. I'm not gonna say the full comic book name because it's too long. But basically, it's all about like why we still need Superman and why Superman is cool. And I think now more than ever in pop culture, we need that because either Batman is a serial killer like an Injustice, or he's fucking God. Like we need a humble, like back on the farms, Superman. Why he's cool and why he's just too powerful. What Superman's boring? He's too powerful. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Not
How
true.
does he have 1,000+ issues? If every time he's that would be the most boring comic in the world, and it'd be canceled. Fucking moron. But Batman cookie, he doesn't know about. Shut up. Shut up.
We've gotten to the point of the video
Where I'm just arguing to an invisible person. I'm like, shut up.
We've gotten to the point of the podcast where JJ yells about comic books again.
At least, all right. So, what happened with Spider-Man this week?
Shut up! No, we're not talking about Spider-Man. You can talk about that in your comic book news show.
He fights Doc Ock. It's nothing important,
dude. Segueing into your shows that we are making.
So segue. So segue.
So do it.
So
like, why did your voice get so deep there?
Yeah,
you hear yourself, you're like,
yeah.
So do it. Do it, scum.
Say it.
So yeah, JJ, like we said at the top of the show, did a comic book news show. I had a little video that came out last week about video game news that came out throughout the whole month, but I'll be releasing a video game news show called the Gaming Dip news show tomorrow after I record it once this guy leaves, because I still got to record it and edit it. So yeah. So I'm going to be doing that, and it'll be out tomorrow, and we'll be doing that. I don't want to say every week because sometimes our schedules might not be able to do it, but at least one of those videos will be out.
If mine doesn't come out on Tuesday, it's not coming out that week. But if it comes out on Tuesday, then it's out.
Yeah, and so because we just thought, like with these last couple of weeks, we just weren't able to connect.
Yeah.
And do a live stream. So I said, why don't I just make a video so there's something on the channel? And because JJ liked it a lot, he said, why don't I do like a comic books thing and you do a video game thing? And I was like, let's fucking do it. So we're doing like a little news show for both of those things, just us like alone, like him doing his thing, me doing my thing, and producing it. So that way we at least have something
uploaded.
Something on the channel. Because yeah, these live streams do actually surprisingly not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing beats
hopefully the Flash fans come out for this one.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, what fans? What Flash fans? But like JJ's video already hit 200 views and it came out yesterday. So, I'm
a god to your content creator.
You are. So we're just gonna keep doing that, and they're shorter form, roughly between 10 to 15 minutes. JJ's is 8. I think mine was also like 8 or 9 minutes. So we're gonna hit
ums. I say a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of That's why I wrote a script for this video. As you can see, it's right here. Thank God it's not on screen though, and you didn't hear it. But yeah. So I'm doing that. He's doing that, and check him out. Either mine will be put out on a Thursday or Friday, depending on if we stream, and JJ will try to put his out on Tuesdays. But
fuck, I spelled shit on my kid.
Not a huge commitment though. We just want to make sure there's some sort of upload to the channel. But if you liked this video, please go ahead and give us a like in the comments, or go ahead and tell your friends and what you like about the show, and we get more people watching. So. Yeah, JJ, before we go, you got anything you want to talk about? Anything like
check out my channel, Jack Hudson. I did a 5 Nights at Freddy's reaction video. So,
you did? Awesome. You guys should check it out. I'm moist.